How did you realize you were being cheated on? 1. My wife spent the night with her friend. The next day, I ran into that friend, who casually mentioned that she hadn't seen my wife in 2 years. 2. I got stopped by a friend who told me he was sorry about the breakup. Problem was, I hadn't broken up with anyone, yet. 3. I have a habit of spending time in the shed before my wife gets home. I also have a habit of taking baths with the lights off and not making a sound. One evening, she came home on the phone, assumed I was in the shed, and let her friend know that she had a wiener appointment that Friday. I sat in the bath for an extra hour just watching my world fall apart. When I finally drained the tub, she literally ran to the bedroom and shut herself in. Our anniversary was that Saturday, as an extra kick in the teeth. The very next day, I moved out to the shed while looking for a new place to live. 4. I hid an engagement ring in a piece of cake, but she didn't notice and swallow the ring. When I went through her stools later to retrieve the ring, I found a second engagement ring. That's when I knew I wasn't the only guy. 5. The guy she cheated with felt guilty when he realized she was with me. I had helped him study despite him being older than me academically. We were good friends, so he came to me and gave me the full receipt while genuinely apologizing. 6. One night, we were fighting on the bed, just messing around, when I jokingly grabbed her phone. She suddenly got really defensive and serious. For context, in 2 years of living together, I had never once looked at her phone. I didn't even know her passcode. It completely threw me off. The next morning, I woke up, and while she was making breakfast, I saw Facebook was open on the PC. I had a gut feeling that told me to look, and it took less than 30 seconds to see everything I didn't want to see. She came upstairs while I was getting ready for work. Once dressed, I told her she had to be out of the house before I got home. I left, and never saw her again, thankfully. 7. I found out when I answered the door to a police officer serving me a restraining order, initiated by the other dude's wife. 8. She used to text me every day during breaks and lunch to ask how my day was going. One day, it stopped, and her behavior completely changed. 9. She and her friend got into a fight, and then her friend sent me screenshots. 10. I was constantly accused of cheating. Home 15 minutes later than I said? Cheating. Having a drink after work with colleagues? Cheating. A friend texts me, which I let her read. Cheating. Guess what I figured out she was doing while I was at work? Cheating.